Signs that you have an irregular menses. Listen, as a lady, if your menses is irregular, you might be struggling to get pregnant, which means you are not ovulating. And failure to ovulate means you're having an infertility issues. Now, what are the things you need to understand? If your menses is irregular, how do you know? Now, listen, let me tell you some signs that can be indicating that you are having an irregular menses. See, if you're seeing your menses, that does not guarantee that you are ovulating. Now, what are the signs that you are having an irregular menses? Number one of it is that you are having absence of or missed period, which means you are not even seeing your menses at all. Some ladies can, they can stay for like a year or even 6 months or even 4 months and above. If you know you are here, you've not menstruated for 90 days and above, it's indicating that you have amenorrhea, which means you are having an irregular menses. Number two, if you know your cycle is more than 35 or is below 21, women who have a cycle that is 40, 45 and above, it's indicating that you are having an irregular menses, which means you cannot conceive, and it's indicating that you're having an anovulatory cycle, or you are here, your cycle is below 21. It's a sign of what? Anovulation, and a sign of irregular menses, which means you can't conceive. Okay, the third one we are talking about is if you are having hypomenorrhea. Some of you're just spotting, which means whenever you're seeing your menses, it will just be dropping. It's so light. It's a sign of irregular menses. Number four, your menses, whenever you're seeing it, it's more than 7 days. Listen, a normal menstrual length starts from 3 to 7. So if your own is more than 7 or is below 3, you're seeing your menses for 1 day and a half, or you're seeing your menses for more than 7 days, it's a sign that you are having an irregular menses, which means you are not ovulating. If you know you are having a very heavy menses, and the menses is accompanied with what? Cramps and a clotted blood that is more than the size of a coin, it's a sign that what your menses is irregular, and this can be indicating that what you are not ovulating. And don't forget, if you are having an ovulatory disorder, this is indicating that what you are having an infertility issues, which means you need to see your doctor, and issues like these can prevent you from conceiving. I hope you understand. So please, if you know you are having all those signs I mentioned, you better run and see your doctor so that they can tell you the next medications or do a hormonal profile test for you to know what is wrong, and then place you on medication. I hope you understand me. Have you seen some women complaining that, oh, I am having all the signs of pregnancy, but at the same time I am struggling to conceive? And the reason is they don't even know. In fact, some of you, we have all the symptoms of pregnancy. In fact, you're so sure that this month you're already pregnant, but at the end of the day, you're still going to see your menses. And some of you might not even see the menses for like 2 months, 1 month. You are thinking that you're pregnant, not knowing that what you are not pregnant. Now, what are the things that can actually cause issues like this? Number one of them is, some of you actually lack what? Vitamins. There are some vitamins that are very, very important if you know you want to conceive. And apart from that, these vitamins also helps in what? Implantation. Number two is, if you are having a tiny uterine lining, it can actually hinder you from what? Having a proper implantation, which means you might not even get pregnant. And the last but not the least is what? Progesterone. Some of you, your progesterone is very low, and because of this, it can hinder you from conceiving, and that's what most of you are not even aware of. Listen, if you have low progesterone and you finally conceive, you might end up having what? Miscarriage. And that's why if you're having issues like this, you need to see your gynae as fast as possible. Don't hesitate or start looking for who will prepare one agbo or concussion or the other. Go to the hospital, see your doctor. They're going to do some hormonal profile tests for you, and with that result alone, they know which of the hormone is not balanced. It might be 1 or 2 hormones, and then they fix it by giving you some good medications that can balance this hormone for you. Women who are not ovulating, come closer. If you know you're a lady, you are not ovulating, or you're not seeing the signs of ovulation, this video is actually for you. Now listen, don't forget, any woman that is not ovulating cannot conceive. I see a lot of misconceptions online whereby people are saying that even if I'm not ovulating, I can get pregnant. Who told you? Do you want to be a Mother Mary version on earth? Because I know it's never possible. Now let me tell you something. If you're not ovulating, there are medications that can induce your ovaries and increase your chances of conceiving, which means you can actually ovulate. Now let me tell you, what are the medications that can help you ovulate as fast as possible? Number one, we are talking about about what? Omega-3 fatty acid. Number 2, your clomid. Number 3, you can also use your letrozole. But please, if you have PCOS, I don't really advise you to use clomid, but rather go for your letrozole. But please don't forget, you don't need to abuse these medications because they are prescribed by your doctor, especially your fertility doctor or your gynecologist. Please don't forget, this medication also has its own side effect, and at the same time, it can cause some damages that might not be required. So it is best for you to see your doctor so that your doctor will tell you the durations, when to take this medication, how to take them, and to let you know if you are seeing any reaction, you should report to your doctor. Don't just go to the pharmacist to look for this medication because it is so unethical and it is not even advised for you to do so. I hope you understand. I still remain your one and only celebrity nurse Esther. If you love my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my page. Bye.